Raise your drinks up casually. Raise your drinks up. Raise your drinks up casually. It's the Black Bourbon family.
Hey everyone, I'm Jason.
And I'm Brandy.
And we're the Black Bourbon family. Year 3. This today is Selection Sunday for the 3rd annual Black Bourbon Family Bourbon Tournament. So in the first year, we did Bottled and Bond. That was a hit. Everyone loved it. In the second year, we did Wheat.
It smells like wheat.
Smells like wheat was the quote of the tournament. And this year, we are doing single barrels. So we have 8 single barrel bourbons that we have decided would be in the tournament. And before we get started, I want to say a couple things. Quick shout out to Chris from Bourbon of the Week. Chris has done a tournament as well, and every year he does single barrels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Chris, we know you do single barrels, so we decided, hey, we're gonna do single barrels this year to do something different. So shout out to Bourbon of the Week. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. And in our tournament, we're going to have a scoring system. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's going to be a score of 1 to 5 on the nose, 1 to 5 on the taste. We're going to take those numbers, put them together, and that's how we're going to decide the winner. We're still going to do the blinds, so we're still going to have 2 blinds going up head to head, but we're going to rate them, and then we're just going to give you a little bit more of why we chose those selections, right?
Yeah. And then Siri's going to be involved.
And you know it. You know I could not leave out our friend Siri. So, in the event, I select one bourbon, Brandy selects the other bourbon, we are going to call on Siri to flip a coin. And we're going to determine the highest seed would be heads. The lowest seed in that match would be tails, and Siri is going to decide who moves on. If we come to that point, right, Randy?
We do pretty often. So, yeah, okay.
All right. And then last but not least, as usual, we have a prize. As we show you our selections, we want you to tell us who you think is going to win. And we are going to have a prize. The prize will be, just so you'll know up front, the prize is going to be a sample of the Final Four. So the person who selects the winner, we are going to provide a sample of our Final Four to that individual, just as a, thanks for watching, thanks for joining, and you picked the right one. And if there are multiple people who pick that same bourbon that wins our tournament, we're going to do names in the hat, pull the name out the hat, and go from there.
And when do they have to have them submitted?
Oh, yes. Great point. So today is Selection Sunday. We wanted to film on the Sunday of Selection Sunday. So our first video is going to be released on Tuesday, which I don't have a phone on me, but we'll put that date on the screen by the time we film this video.
Okay.
Brandy's looking it up. So Selection Sunday is the 12th. We will shoot our first video on the 14th, March 14th. So if you can have your videos or your selections in by Tuesday before 5 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, March 14th, you will be entered into the tournament to win a sample of the Final Four.
Okay.
All right, Brandy. I've done enough talking. Whatever. Tell us or tell the folks.
Yes.
What is the number 8? And then we put them in order based on their proof. We tried to get a similar proof for all of them. Some a little higher, some a little lower, but in a certain range. But all right, Brandy. Number 8.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in.
Mm-hmm.
From Buffalo Trace.
Oh.
93 proof.
Mm-hmm. Blanton's.
Single barrel.
All right.
All right.
The original single
The
barrel.
original. All right. So this is number 8.
Number 8, Blanton's. All right. Number 7. Out of Heaven Hill, coming in at 94 proof. A store pick. That's why it's a single barrel. Elijah Craig, small batch. Number 7.
Okay.
All right.
Coming in at number 6
Mm-hmm.
from Michter's Distillery, 94.4 proof.
Mm-hmm.
The 2021 Michter's Single Barrel Bourbon.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
With the little. Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. Number 5. Coming from the Bourbon Distillery. 100 proof. I know. The drama builds. 100 proof. John J. Bowman. Number 5.
Number 5.
All right.
All right. Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the Buffalo Trace Distillery.
I'm starting to get a theme from you, Brandy, over there.
100 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Colonel E.H. Taylor.
All right.
Number 4.
Number 4. Number 3. Coming from the Wild Turkey Distillery. Coming in at 101 proof. Single barrel deliciousness, as Brandy would say. Kentucky Spirit. Kentucky Spirit is number 3.
Okay.
All right. Again.
Number 2. Coming out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery. Coming in at 107 proof. Weller Antique.
And just add that this was the champion of our wheat tournament. So we had to bring him back. We had to bring him back. All right.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2. And number 1. Coming from the Wild Turkey Distillery. 110 proof. What you all love. And we're going to see, can it win the championship? Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. Okay, everyone. So here are your matchups for the first round of the tournament. First, we'll have number 1, Russell Reserve Single Barrel versus number 8, Blanton's. Next, we'll have number 2, Weller Antique versus number 7, Elijah Craig Small Batch. After that, we'll have number 3, Kentucky Spirit versus number 6, Michter's 10-year single barrel. And last but not least, we'll have number 4, Colonel Taylor versus number 5, John J. Bowman. All right, let's bring him up, Brandy. Let's bring him up.
All right.
So here we have it, you all. We have the entrance for our single barrel tournament. As mentioned earlier. And give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if we didn't mention it. But out of here, select or choose the one that you think is going to win the tournament. We will take those selections until the Tuesday, March, what was it, 14th?
14th.
March 14th, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's when the first match of round 1 will be put out there. So give us your selection of who you think is going to win, and good luck to you.
Cheers.